Hello. I thought I had a few seconds. We got that 30-second countdown, and I was moving the camera just a little bit because I was like, you guys could, for some reason, the cameras are angled today where you could see that big giant mess back there. So I was trying to move it so you would get more of just the closet. And then realized I had stuff in front of the closet doors to move. So, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully sound is okay. As always, if you could let me know, that'd be awesome. On my to-do list this morning, I just put dust the casita, and a big dust bunny just fell on my embellishments we're going to be using today. So I guess I should probably put a little exclamation mark on that, like definitely time to dust the casita. All right. Good morning. Thank you for letting me know, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Okay. Today is February 11th. That's like the middle of February, which is a little crazy. Where does time go? I don't know. It just keeps going, chugging along. There are, let's see, a couple of housekeeping things that okay, there's one housekeeping thing. For Stampin' Up, if you're watching this video, February of 2025, and you're placing orders, you get to pick out free product from Celebration. I just wanted to let you guys know that this paper is on low inventory. Oops, let me switch that. There you go. So that's bigger. So this paper, which is called Bloom Impressions, which is, good morning, Yolanda. Thank you so much for being here. This 12 by 12 paper is free when you do a qualifying order, which here in the States is $60. So, but it's on low inventory. And my guess is that when it's gone, it's gone. So we haven't been told specifically, but that's my best guess. So if you would like this paper, now is the time to order it. Put in your order for qualifying order, and then you can get this paper. It is gorgeous. And so I'm showing you the the bloomy side, because it's called Bloom Impressions. And there's one more. I missed one, I think. Yeah, there's 6 different kinds. I think there's another one that's similar to this. But here are the backside. As Lola would like to say, the B side. Good morning, Lola. Thank you so much for being here. And Susanna too. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the B side of the paper. Gorgeous. This one right here just reminds me of Hawaii. I'm thinking when we lived there, we had hibiscus. No, we had plumeria trees. We had three plumeria trees in our front yard. Smelled wonderful, very, very dirty. Not dirty, but I mean, like lots of stuff, lots of upkeep. So they were gorgeous, but lots of upkeep. So that paper reminds me of Hawaii. Okay. Let's see. Lola says, awesome paper. Glad you got some. I know, it's gorgeous. I may have been collecting it just a little bit. Okay. So today's project, this video may be a little bit longer because I'm going to do some of the actual prep, because I've had a few people ask me about adhesive sheets. These guys right here, adhesive sheets from Stampin' Up. They come, these guys are big. They are 12 by 6. So 6 by 12. And I always end up cutting them up. But they turn any of your paper into like a sticker, right? So I know that I've used these on video before, but I'm not sure that I've ever like put it on the paper while you guys are here, while we're chatting away. So I'm going to do that just to show you guys the way that I do it. So, okay. We are going to be using this Friends for Life bundle that you can find in the annual catalog. And let's see, so there's this, there's the dies that go with it. And when the annual catalog first came out, I did a bunch of stuff with these. The paper that's with this is super fun too. But here are the dies, right? They cut out some great leaves and hearts, but we're going to be using the leaves and then this friend. Good morning, Gail. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for remembering. Awesome. So we're going to be using the friend, and this is 2 dies. If you, so there's the skinny one that says friend, and then the big guy right there that says friend. But we'll go over that here in a minute. All right. So this is the card that we're going to be making. And I may or may not have coordinated my t-shirt today with Pretty Peacock. But this is the card we're going to be making. And then that's what I did on the inside. So let me put this up here. But let me show you the paper that we're going to be using. So Stampin' Up! Has created, instead of a clearance rack, we have what we call the last chance. And there's some of those items are discounted, and this paper happens to be an item that's discounted on there. And this paper is called Shades and Hues. It's 6x6, and it's a remake of paper that we had a while ago. I'm trying to think where I was when, I think I was before we left for Texas. So 2019, 18, I don't know. But in different shades, right? So different colors. But the crackle, the marble, I'm not sure, the like ombre, right? So, oh, Misty Moonlight. It must have been when Misty Moonlight was a in color, I think. If only I could keep all this information in my brain. But it's on the last chance sale, or on the last chance list right now, and it is $8.75 for this whole pack of paper. So there's lots of goodies you can check out on the last chance sale, or last chance list, because not everything's on sale if it's on the last chance, but there's some good deals on there. You guys should check it out. Okay, so let's get crafted. You know what? I didn't even cut this today. Oh my goodness. Okay, we start with Pretty Peacock, and let me know if you love this color. I'm seeing it everywhere. I think I posted a picture about a year ago. We went to the small little cabin in northern Arizona, and the wall was painted this color. It was gorgeous. Maybe want to paint our guest room that color, but I didn't do it. Okay, so Pretty Peacock, traditional card base, and of course we're going to use our bone folder to score that guy to get a nice flat edge. And I'm going to have to open up my closet to get out the trimmer, because we're going to take, the scale says love Pretty Peacock. I do too, and it's almost like it's well, I'm wearing a shirt that's Pretty Peacock. Okay, so we're going to take this 6x6 paper, and the color for this is petal pink, but I think it might be more towards peach pie. And Lola just said that pretty combination is Pretty Peacock and Peach Pie. And I did pull out Peach Pie cardstock, but I went with, I'll show you what I went with. But, so I think they're very, very close. Petal Pink and Peach Pie. Not when they're next to each other, but when they're separate, they are very, very similar. Okay, so we're going to cut this guy 3 3/4 and 5, like so. All right, so that's, I think, what we need with this. Okay. We are going to, one thing we're going to do that I did, which I haven't done in a very, very long time, is rough up the edges, like on purpose. So you take your snips, right? Because snips are super, I was going to say strong, but sharp. And you're just roughing up this edge to get kind of a distressed look. And be careful not to cut yourself, of course. But, and if you go one way on the paper, it gives it a little bit more rough, right? All right. Let's see. I have a tool that has sold several years ago to rough up the edges. I don't know what tool, if it's Stampin' Up, but Gail, but like the deckled rectangles and the deckled circles that we just had in stock, I think that was kind of like the same effect, right? It just gave you kind of a rough edge. Oops. All right, but scissors do the trick too. So we have that. Ouch. Oh, I pulled out a black piece that wasn't the right size. Oh, all right, well, I guess we're gonna do it like this then. Okay, so we are gonna be taking some of the adhesive sheets and adding it to cardstock and to the designer series paper. So I know that we are going to be, oops, that's not adhesive sheets. We're going to, there it is, take this adhesive sheet, right? And we're going to put it on the back side of the designer series paper. Now this paper actually is one-sided, so it makes it easy. But I always cut down to size what I'm going to be using. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. All right, so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate. Actually, we're going to do it this way. How much adhesive I'm going to need. So we're just going to cut it across like this. So both sides here are sticky, right? And then I think, how did I do it? Like that. Okay. So for time purposes, we're just going to attach this whole sheet to the back. So what you're doing is you're just pulling off. There's 3 little like seams right here that you just pull off, and then you attach it to the designer series paper or whatever paper you want. We're gonna have to do the same thing. And you can do it like this and then fold it back. Like, so sticky. Okay, like that. And then what I do is I just cut this off like so. And then whatever I don't use, I save. I have a little box over here that has a bunch of scraps in it. And so if I ever, like when I was making this card, I pulled from there first because it already had the sticky on the color that I wanted or the paper that I wanted. Okay, I also am going to be putting some on here. So let me see if this is big enough for, look at that, it is. So here we're going to be putting this. This one's a little tougher because you're doing the corners. There's no like seam. It's like opening up one of those plastic packages. You can also take your Picket tool and scrunch it up and pull it. There we go. All right. We're going to put this down like so. Like that. All right. What else? And then the white, I actually didn't use the, where we're going to cut out the friend, the big friend, the back outline. I didn't use adhesive sheets because I'm going to use dimensionals, and we're going to walk through that too. All right, so let's bring in the machine. Trying to kind of stay organized. Let's see. Oops. Let's bring in the machine and the dies that we need. There we go. Okay, here's this. We're going to do one. Let's do this first because we need 2 leaves. And so we have to do this twice. So let's roll it through. And then we're going to punch it out. We definitely want our Picket tool for this guy because some of the like negatives, see that, are going to stay in there. Or they might stay in the die. That's what so let's put that up there. We're going to punch this out. Yep. And then we're going to run through one more time. I think I want the darker side. Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay. One thing I do want to say is make sure that you're cutting the die on the correct side of the paper, because one time I did it. And maybe it was more than one time, but just being not thinking, and I cut it out like this, and that's obviously not going to work, right? So I wasted the adhesive sheet, I wasted the designer series paper, and it was definitely a lesson learned. So just slow down and make sure the die is on the correct side of the paper. Okay, so we're going to pull this guy out. Oh, so pretty. Like that. And then we're going to do our words. So when you flip this over, you want to make sure that your friend is where the sheet is, right? So we can cut this off. So we could do the pretty peacock and the white at the same time. So we're going to do like this. Do the white and roll this. Let's see, and we're going to roll this guy through. Let's see, Yolanda says, oh, Gail said I cut out on the wrong side with numbers once. I think that's how I did it too. It was the wrong, I think I was doing an alphabet and I did it on the wrong side. There we go. And then Yolanda says that Harry shared one of the sheets and she loves them. They're easy to use with our dies. They are. Thank you for that. All right. So we have our friend here, our back outline. So let's pop this guy out. And we have this. We're going to pop this out. And this friend is very thin and very cursive, which is good because that means it's all going to stay attached. But we don't want to tear it either. So we're going to have to be a little gentle with it. All right, sorry. Another drink of water. Okay, so we're going to pop this guy out gently. Ooh, look, it stayed on the, it stayed in there. But you can see on the back side, it's got the sticker. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull this off pretty gently here. Hopefully, pay attention to what I'm doing. Like so. There we go. A lot of times the little, this part right here, or even in the leaves, a lot of times it'll stay with it, which is great. Okay, let's take our background. Let's take our background, and I start on one side. That's how I do it. So I start on one side, and I just hold it, and I'm trying not to touch too much of the adhesive because you want it to stay sticky. And you just kind of let it fall, but also maneuver it so that it fits, right? Okay. Let's see. Lola says, love the spot using at first, but now frequently. Thanks for the tips. Oh, you're very, very welcome. I just, I don't use adhesive sheets a whole lot, but whenever I use like intricate stuff, intricate dies, I definitely use it because you guys all know that me and liquid glue is a little messy. I've talked about that forever, right? Okay, so this, the dot on the eye. So can you guys see that? The dot on the eye there. So with this guy, it actually stayed in there. And so it's in there. I could probably poke it out if I want, but I'll show you on my sample card. I lost that eye. I don't know where it was. I can't find it. It's a piece of dust now here somewhere in the craft room. So I just put bling on top of it because of course, why wouldn't you, right? So I think I'm not even going to worry about that little dot. Yeah, not even going to worry about it. Okay, so let's start stamping. So in this set, I have this like, I don't know what you would call this. Like, it's like a painter's swoosh or something. I'm not 100% sure like what it is, but so I did pull out peach pie, and that's what we're going to stamp with. And I'm just making a line down this way. Now, if you guys have your Stamparatus, you could absolutely use your Stamparatus for this. I'm just going to eyeball it like so. And one more. There we go. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to get our leaves that we cut out, and we're going to add these to the front. Now, I did it like corner, nope, not that way, corner to corner, and they overlapped. And I was perfectly fine with that because some of it's going to be covered up by the word friend. And there we go. Oh, you see how the negative is kind of staying with the adhesive? Makes it a little bit easier. Or it's falling on your paper, either way. Okay, this is going to go from this corner up at a diagonal, like so. And then, same thing, obviously. So I only had 2 things on my little board to talk about today. One was the, oops, goodness. Okay, one was the, oh, what's that paper? The Bloom Impressions. And the other one was the opportunity to join Stampin' Up! With Celebration, right? It's a great time to join. They give you little extra perks. And when I was thinking about when I joined Stampin' Up, I said to myself, I was like, I think Stampin' Up! Is probably like maybe the top 10 out of the decisions I've made in my life, maybe like the top 10 to decision to join Stampin' Up. Like top 10. I was going to say top 5, but that felt a little weird. But I think top 10, I think. I mean, Stampin' Up's brought me so much. It's brought me so many friends I can't even imagine. It's like, it's kind of hard to talk about, like all the friendships that Stampin' Up! Has brought me. So I'm grateful for all you guys that are here, definitely. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to do this guy, right? So what we're going to do here is, now we do have mini dimensionals, and we could absolutely use those guys. I'd like some of the bigger spaces, right? There we go. But some of these thin spaces right here, all I did was cut the edge of the dimensionals pretty thin and laid them on here, like so. And really, I'm just using up those borders of the dimensional packs because, of course, you're going to use those, right? Let's see. Gail said, joining Stampin' Up! Does bring a lot. The community is so great, and so are the products. I agree with you 100%, Gail. I think Stampin' Up! The community is amazing. Obviously, the products are awesome. The quality of the products is amazing. Do I want to go thinner? I think that'll work. Okay, but before I attach this, I want to stamp on the front of the card. I just want to know where I'm going to place it. So this guy is going to go up here. So we're going to get out a pretty peacock and we're going to stamp miss you because it's going to say miss you, friend. And I think miss you is going to go right about there. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, joining Stampin' Up! I think is maybe one of the top best decisions I ever made. I've gotten to travel, not like we've gone to different conventions, which is amazing. And I'm on YouTube right now making a video. Like, who would have ever thought that I would teach myself how to do that? I think, you know, like little me on YouTube is crazy. One of my videos has like views. That's what I was looking for. Has like 100 views, and I got super, super excited. So I think that's awesome. Okay, so we're just going to put this guy down like so. Like that. So, and all that being said, oh, let's see. Lola said, nice to make friends outside hometown also. Yes, I have friends all over the place. I've got friends in Australia. I've got friends in Canada, you know, all over the United States. I mean, one, obviously military spouse. Two, Stampin' Up is everywhere. Well, it's in a lot of places. Okay, let's put this on the front of the card. Oops. And we're not quite done yet because of the front. There's this, like so. Now, my sample card, I did add these hearts to it. I cut these guys out already. They're just part of the dies that are in the bundle. There's 3 different sizes. There's these big guys, like, and the small ones, small, medium, and large. I think I might put one there because I messed up a little bit on the stamping. And I think I'm going to use the glue dot for that because it's way easier than the seal. So yeah, if Stampin' Up, love to have you on the team. Bottom line, I think we have a lot of fun. We have team meetings. You get a discount on your paper crafting supplies. I think it's a win-win. So let's put this little guy on here with a glue dot. Oops, we're gonna have to smush him in. Can you guys see that? Smush. Let's put that guy there, and then let's put this guy on a leaf. I'll tell you on the sample, I'll show you. Go down there, like that. Okay. I'll tell you on the sample, the heart is here because the leaf got cut off just a little bit. So that's why the heart is over there. Okay. Now, let's do the inside. So hopefully you guys, oh, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys try the adhesive sheets. They're not that scary. Obviously, everything learning curve, right? But really, not that scary. So I'm taking Pretty Peacock. I've got the leaf stamp set that's in there. And I'm just going to go down the side to create a border. Like so. And then Thinking of You is going to go on the inside. Like this. And I'm going to put this on the inside. Let's see. My video is a little bit longer today. We're almost at 35 minutes. Holy moly. That's a long one for me, I think. I have to go back and look, but I think most of my videos are like 20, 25 minutes. So this is our card. And oh, you know what I did on the sample card? I left this guy, oops, I left this guy kind of, I rolled it just a smidge, just to give it a little bit more. Let's see, Susanna said that you use the adhesive sheets for detailed die cuts better than adding glue to the back. I agree. I get pretty messy with glue sometimes. At least I feel I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But all right, guys. So this is our card for today. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you get out those adhesive sheets and try them. If you have any other questions about them, let me know. I'll definitely try to answer. And if I don't know the answer, we can find out together. I don't know. So thank you guys all so much for being here. I appreciate you. And yeah, Tuesday, paper crafting fun. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Don't forget the dot and friends. Yes. Thank you, Yolanda. Yes. Probably when I went to go take a picture, I'd be like, oh no. So I have just the pretty peacock sequins that I honestly don't think are available anymore, but they match. So of course I'm going to use them. And there you go, the dot and friends. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys all next week. Bye, guys.